All right, so today I am working through Skills Lab 5.6.8. I will get all of the items for this section completed for you so that you can move forward. So there are 13 tasks in this module. So with this, I'm going to go through and I'll touch on things that should stand out to you so you know for taking the exam. So on Violet's sheet, so I'm going to go down to the bottom. And again, if yours don't match up exactly, it should still be taking you through the same basic skills and concepts. Again, you can click the down arrow here and see what other things are available if yours are not in the same order that mine are. All right, so the Violet sheet, we are going to sell D12, which is this one right here. And I know this because this right here lights up D12. And we want a sum function to find the total sales of maple fudge. So we're going to start, any function starts with an equal sign here. So with this, we're going to do equals, and we want to sum, and then we put our parentheses. And the parentheses tells us what exactly we are looking at summing. And it wants the total of the maple syrup. So I am going to select all of the maple syrup and hit enter. And it totals them up and gave us 45. Now I'm going to slide this over. This is my function here. Equals starts the function. And then what comes next tells us what we're doing with the numbers or the cells. And then in parentheses is the range. From D7, semicolon means to D11. So that entire range. Okay. So the next one on Mike's sheet, we're going to go down to the bottom here and cell G9. So here's G, I'm going to go down to 9, right? And we use arithmetic operators to find the total amount of products sold on March 3rd. So we want to do equals, oops, sum, and we are looking at of all of the products, and I'm going to do a semicolon up here and go to this one through, come on, we're going to go F9, F9. And it did not like that, so I'm going to try it again. It says it wants an arithmetic operator to find the total amount of products sold on March 3rd. So I'm going to try this again. So I'll do equals sum, and this time I'm going to click and do the range and hit enter. So with this one, they want something a little bit different. We're going to do each cell plus this plus this plus that one and hit enter. And that's really what they're looking for on that one. Okay. So when they say the arithmetic operators, that's not using a function. So on Charlie's sheet in cell G11, which is here, we want the sum function to find the total amount of items sold on March 5th. So we're going to do our equals sum, open parentheses, and we're going to come across March 5th and hit enter. On Augustus's sheet, which is the first one, in cell C13, we're using the average function to find the average amount of cinnamon bears sold. So we're going to do equals average, and you can see as I start typing, it comes up with options. So I can click on the first one, and it automatically puts the percent or the parentheses in. So we want to find the average of the cinnamon bears. So I'm going to select this whole column of bears and hit enter. And you can see, well, it jumped to the next one. So you can see that it entered in the numbers. On Veruca's sheet, we're going to go to cell D16, which is way down at the bottom, and use the median function to find the median amount of maple fudge sold. So median is just another name for average. So we're going to go equals MEDIAN, parentheses, and we want the median of maple fudge, and hit enter. On Mike's sheet, so we're going to come down here in cell J18, way down there, use the count function, so we're going to do equal count, and we will put the parentheses in. The number of days on the chart, so B7 through B11, and you can see it gave us 5 is our answer. On Charlie's sheet, in cell F15, so here's F, there's F15. We want the max function, so we're going to do equals max parentheses to find the largest amount of mint brownies sold in a single day. So I'm going to select the range, and 11 is the highest, the maximum number sold. On Violet's sheet, use the fill handle to copy the formula in C10, or I'm sorry, C16. So we're going to go C16, and we're going to copy that to D and F16. So I'm going to copy it to D and through F16. So I just grab the corner of it. First you have to highlight it, then grab the corner and drag it over, and it'll copy the formula. Task 6. On Violet's sheet, we are going to use a clipboard to copy the formulas in GK through, or G7 through K11. And we're going to copy, and we're going to Augustus's sheet and paste the copied formulas in the same cells. Now I can put my cursor here. You don't have to highlight all the cells, and I'm going to paste. All right, and I did the shortcut of hitting Control and then V on my keyboard. On Veruca's sheet, use the fill handle to add sequential dates to B9 through B11. So here's B9. Oh, I'm on the wrong sheet. I'm like, it's already in there. So we need to go back to Veruca's sheet. There we go. So I'm going to put my cursor there, and I'm going to just drag down, and it adds the dates in. And that's just grabbing that little square on the corner and dragging it down. On the customer's worksheet, we are going to cell D4 and use the left to return the first 4 letters of Wilbur's last name. So we're going to do equals left. Let's select that. And we're going to do his name, comma. And I'm going to do my bracket. We want the first 4 of his last name. All right, what did I do wrong? The left. Oh, should be. Okay, so with this one, I added an extra bracket in, and I do that sometimes. I'm going to take these 2 brackets out and hit enter, and that'll give us GILB. Then copy that formula. So I select and just copy it the whole ways down, and it did the same thing for all of them. All right, on the customer's worksheet in cell D4, we're going to use concat to combine Wilbur's first name with @Candy Factory to create the email address. So we're going to do equals concat, and then it says we're going to do this, comma, actually, I take that back. We're going to do Wilbur, comma, candyfactory.com. All right, what did I do wrong? All right, when you're putting your own words in, you need to add your quotation marks, and it should do it like that. And then what we're going to do, so you see I have concat, and then what I want before the at, and then when you put in your own words, you have to have them in the quotation marks. So we're going to click and drag this down. All right, on the customers worksheet, in cell D4, use the upper to return Wilbur's first name in uppercase letters. So we're going to do equals upper. And then we're going to do Wilbur's first name. And I apologize, my dog is sleeping in the corner and she is snoring. All right, so we're going to do that. And then we're going to select and drag it all down. Great. On Mike's sheet in cell G9, so we're going to go Mike's sheet G9. We're doing arithmetic. Oh, so this is from the beginning. I just did it a different way. So I'm going to do equals plus. Oops, when you click off of it, it doesn't like it. So equals plus this one plus this one plus this one. That's it. And then to round out the ones that I did incorrectly or I needed hit on. So this one we're going to do equals left. And we're going to choose of his last name. We're going to do that. And we're going to do comma 4. And then we're going to drag this down. And then the last one is on the customers one. Again, this is one we've already done. I just wanted to finish it out. So we're going to do concat. And we're going to have first name, comma, quote, at candyfactory.com, end quote, and parentheses. And then to clear this off, we're going to drag it down to all the rest of the cells. And that should take you through everything for this tutorial.